Good morning everyone. My name is Avish and I am 17-year-old. And today I'm here to tell you or to alert you about upcoming disasters, natural disasters. Like we have first case of sun. Like you will be thinking what sun can do to us. But sun can. Let me tell you, every 11th year, sun releases solar radiations towards the space, especially to earth. And at this time in 2025, the radiations will be more higher and will cause the destruction, and the consequences can be seen from the last 2 weeks. From it, the consequences have been seen from 2023 and it has to come in 2025. From this, the whole internet, electricity and the whole technical era will get disturbed. I hope you are understanding the range of the frequencies, what will be the consequences. When this type of thing came in the last 16th century, when it was just the beginning of the invention of the electricity, television, it causes a lot of destruction. When it was the initial, it was the beginning of electricity and the electronic devices. And now, in every home, at every place, there is an electronic device, and that can burst, or the electricity just can cut off when it will come. Well, it is really very harmful, very very harmful. It is a type of solar storm. From this, the temperature will rise. There will be a lot of heat, skin burning, and all type of other diseases as well, related to the skin. And also, it will affect the production of the food, crops. There will be lack of food. I am telling you to all, just start collecting food in your home from now, because it has to come, because its consequences has started. It has to come, maybe in 25, 26, 27, whatever, but it has to come. Start collecting food in your home, make reservoirs, whatever you can, because it is really alarming and alerting. It will cause a mass destruction, not in humans but of food, of technical era. And the second is earthquake. Recently we can see the Japan, more than 13 earthquakes in 5 hours. More than 13 earthquakes in 5 hours, and each of magnitude above than 7. And also we can see the case of Turkey and Syria, Morocco. And let me tell you, from this, many of the volcanoes has just chalu ho gaya, active. They have gone active.
Activated.
They have gone activated. And the probability is there that in India, very soon an earthquake will come, and of a higher magnitude. It is also scientific research, and also these scriptures, there are many scriptures which have predicts many things, and their predictions have been always right, and they have completed by time. And there are 2 scriptures, let me name, of the Bhavishya Malika and also from the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad. There is an upcoming earthquake. In Bhavishya Malika, we all got to know what are the things, or what are the disasters which will come in India, but also in the hadith. Let me tell you the whole one. In which we are told that there are 3 regions where zameen dhasai jayegi, basically. Mashriq.
Soil erosion.
Soil erosion.
Soil erosion
Soil
can
erosion.
take place.
So there will be 3 places Arab, Mashriq, Maghrib. Let me tell you, the Mashriq is the area of India, Pakistan side. And 2 scriptures are same, and those scriptures predictions are always right. And we have seen from our eyes that they have come true at a time. I'm just saying to just store the food as much as you can, because this is the nature is gonna play with us. So we have to just store food. I'm not saying to do anything, don't panic. Gradually, by and by, store the food as much as you can. Like, because we cannot say how much harmful it can be, or it is also quite possible that some scientists will find some way to just balance the light of sun. And let me tell you, related to the war as well. Like recently, India has dealt with the Russia.
India has
Dealt. Okay. India has dealt with the Russia with the nuclear weapons and other weapons. And we also know that the relations between Taliban and India has become more good. Well, although media is not just telling these all things, also with the Iran, because Iran has just freed the visa for the Indians. Now you can go to Iran without visa. And also, like we know there is a like organization BRICS in which India, China, and Russia, like Brazil, and one more other countries like autocratic countries are there. And it is quite possible that there will be a war. Then, if we consider there is a war, then Russia versus America, then we have to give support. Then we will be side at the of Russia. And if there is Russia, then China will be there. And if there is America, then North Korea will be against of South Korea will be against of America. Because America has spread terrorism everywhere. Like we know the case of Libya, Algeria, Yemen, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan. And they also the European powers. The European powers are 8% of the world, but they colonize more than 80% of the world. We have the case of South Africa, where Nelson Mandela, a freedom fighter, a revolutionary, was arrested in accusation of spreading terrorism, but he was not a terrorist. And this is the same thing which they are doing with the Hamas and the Houthis. In Yemen, let me tell you that in the last 9 years, America killed more than 23,000 people. In Palestine, we all know that there is Israel and America is supporting fully. And one of the Joe Biden's confessions was that if Israel didn't exist, then they had to make an Israel to just occupy the resources which are nearby the Gaza, the gas resources. In Afghanistan, like people are accused that by Afghanistan it was 9/11 attack and all that. Right? Okay, we agree with the 9/11 attack that it was wrong. But what about the Twin Tower attack? What about the 20 years of attack in Afghanistan, in which none of the terrorists was found? They were accused of escaping terrorists. So they attacked on the civilians and killed more than, I have not approximate idea about how many people they killed. But there was no terrorists, like the weapons which were never found in Iraq. And they killed more than 1 million people. More than 1 million people, more than 10 lakh people in Iraq, just while lying. They lied that there are nuclear weapons hidden at a particular place. And they bombarded there and they found nothing. And they knew they were lying to just destroy the Iraq. Like the Afghanistan, like many people are just like accuse the Afghanistan of because of the Taliban, they support Taliban. Let me tell you, Taliban was found by CIA, internationally recognized organization. Well, the Americans have just spread terrorism and they will spread terrorism. Well, the people are planning to just get rid of these terrorists, and like we know the consequences are telling that America is just investing at many places in many wars, like in which have never came into like voice, or like you may have never heard about them. Like also the America is supporting the Israel. Israel is a terrorist nation. That is clear. Also America is a terrorist nation because America is supporting Israel. Also the genocide in Congo and Sudan. Let me tell you, in Congo, Israel has killed more than 12 million people. 12 million. 1 crore 20 lakh people in Congo. And the children of Congo are forced to make electric battery cells. Child laboring in the name of democracy. So, at here, I think that the dictatorship is far better than democracy, if this is democracy. In the name of democracy, they destroy many people, many places. Like we know that how powerful Libya and Algeria were before democracy. But in the name of democracy, West destroyed them. They destroyed Syria, they destroyed Yemen, they destroyed Afghanistan, Iraq. And all the claims they made were false, related to Hamas as well. Even of that of Noah festival, in which Hamas was accused of spreading terrorism, killing people, but that was none. Even of that harassing a woman, that was also a false claim. Like they just accuse a person who is fighting against terrorism that he is a terrorist. Like even the case of the Yahudis. Like Yahudis came forward to fight for them and as well as for the Palestinians, because in the last 9 years in Yemen, America has killed more than 23,000 people. And still Yemenis are terrorists. Iraqis are terrorists. Iranis are terrorists. Palestinians are terrorists, not America. Let me tell you that in Afghanistan, more than 20 countries attacked. More than 20 countries. When Russia was attacking on Afghanistan, the America thought that, there was a misconception with the America that Russia has occupied the Afghanistan. So they also started attacking on Russia, but the Taliban made them to run from Afghanistan. Let me tell you, Afghanistan had no army. The common people fought for their own, and more than 16 million people died in this. Innocent common people saving their children, their holy land. Well, the West or the European media or the Western media makes false claims everywhere to just occupy the place where they're going. It doesn't mean from where it starts, but it means what they're doing. Yeah, well, I will like to repeat, store food as much as you can, because if we see like if there is no natural disaster, then there can be war. If there is no war, then there can be a natural disaster. So you have 3 reasons why you should store food in your home, like because it's very important. Like first of sun, second of earthquake, and third of war. Well, thank you.